Texas Senator John Cornyn is working with a bipartisan group of lawmakers to reduce gun violence and address mental health. And the senator's office released many of their ideas for legislation just yesterday.
But just how helpful will those be for local mental health offices? 6 News reporter Andrew Moore spoke to Central County Services in Bell County to find out more. Andrew?
According to John Cornyn's office, the new proposal would provide more funding to county mental health services. It would also incentivize states to pass red flag laws, which would take guns away from mentally ill people and would require background checks that include mental health for people under 21 if they want to buy a gun. Some things, though, are going to be easier to implement than others.
Right now, our caseworkers are carrying 120 to 130 people on a caseload, which is very difficult to manage.
Central County Services helps people with bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and severe depression. Executive Director Johnny Wardell says more funding would help them hire additional people, and that would hopefully mean expanding services to other places in the county.
And we would certainly pursue opportunities to be more proactive instead of reactive to individuals.
But the other proposed ideas, well, they would not be as easy to implement. Wardell says other states have red flag laws that allow a court to take a person's guns in specific situations.
Mental illness or a mental health crisis or substance use.
But Texas currently has no such law, and Wardell says such a law would need to be carefully worded in order to have a chance of passing. Finally, the proposal suggests if a gun buyer is under 21, that they should have a mental health history check beforehand. But Wardell says, as far as she understands it, HIPAA laws would prevent both companies and law enforcement from doing so.
But for someone who is not in the criminal justice system already database, then they wouldn't have access to mental health records.
So while the mental health funding may be helpful, the gun control measures would be complicated at best. And the proposed mental health laws would also expand mental health supportive services in schools. Wardell says that was very needed. She was glad to see it. Guys?
Yeah, sounds like a step with a lot more still to get ironed out. Andrew Moore live in studio. Thanks for the report.